The TRL reading program, funded by PHC, has been a staple at the B.F. Jones Memorial Library since 2016. Each TRL semester promotes reading books on relevant topics and participating in discussions about the theme and message.
Over 15 books have been used, covering a range of topics from immigration and refugees, mental health, racism, feminism, and bullying. At the end of the semester, the groups help plan and host events for the entire community.
Over the years, the TRL has had over 500 interactions with youth in the community.
Today, we're talking to some of those participants to explore the impact that TRL has had on their lives.
How often do you visit the B.F. Jones Library?
I try to visit as often as I can, which is usually less often than I want to, at least once or twice a month.
It depends. It's usually about every other week or once a month.
Probably like once or twice a week.
Almost every single weekday because I come here after school.
So I used to attend like every week or every 2 weeks for the TRL program, but since school started, I come here almost every day after school to finish homework and all that.
What usually brings you to the library?
I usually come for the TRL event, or sometimes if there's a book I want to read and I don't have it at home.
I like to do my homework here because it's super quiet, and also I like talking to the people here.
Well, this past summer it was interning, which was kind of cool, but usually it's to check out books if it's like for school projects, which is kind of cliche sounding, but I like using paper copies of things to do my projects and that kind of stuff.
Usually either teen reading lounge or just to read, because it's really quiet here.
What's your favorite part about coming to the library?
The books and programs.
I like all the people here, but I also like just like staying here and being able to like read with no one bothering me. I really like the librarians, they're really nice, and I like, for TRL, I like the event planning that we do, like we're trying to plan a fundraiser.
I like coming here for the people, definitely, but also because there's such a wide variety of things to check out here.
I like coming for the books and spending time with friends and getting to read books with friends.
I love to read, so there's books everywhere. So I really like that. It's like a safe place for me, so that's another reason why I like coming here. It's like safe, and people that I know come here, so it makes me comfortable, I guess.
What's one of your favorite experiences at the library?
This past summer, probably TRL, because it's like something I've really actually gotten involved in. It's like I've felt very involved in.
There was one event, I forget what it was called, but there was a bunch of booths in this room, and I got the honor of doing an origami booth.
One of my favorite experiences was I worked at an event here a few weeks ago, and the Pittsburgh Pirates, they brought their parrot here, and he was in costume, and I got to meet him, so that was cool to meet the Pittsburgh mascot.
One of my favorite experiences, one of the little fairs we did at the end of TRL, and then TRL altogether.
How long have you attended the TRL program?
I started in 7th grade, and I'm now in 11th grade, so about 4 to 5 years, around there.
I've come to TRL for about 3 to 4 years, I think.
The one this summer was my first one, actually.
Just this year, this last summer.
I've been coming for a little over a year, if not longer.
2 years.
3 years.
I think it's been like 3 years.
How did you learn about the TRL program?
It was at the summer kickoff thing. So when we attended that, Miss Jenny came and talked to us, just asked if we wanted to join or not, and that's how we first joined.
I actually learned about it through the Ambridge Library. I was going to sign up there, and they said, hey, there's one at B.F. Jones if you want to go there. So I did.
So my friend actually went, and my older brother, he's like 16 now, he came to TRL. So I was a little jealous.
I learned about TRL through Mrs. Chris. She's been doing it for a while, and I remember she asked me, because I'm a teen and I like to read, and she said I should try to join and see if I like it, and I really did, so that's why I still do it.
What themes have you explored in the TRL program?
We talked a lot about cultural and racial diversity and discrimination involved with that and how to be more accepting of people.
We a lot of the times learn about like the Holocaust and like immigrations and like people just like immigrated to other countries.
The TRL program made me venture into new genres that I haven't really visited, and I like that because I kind of stay in the same few genres when I read, but I explored some new books and new genres throughout the program.
I've explored stuff like creativity and expressing yourself and being comfortable about that and standing up for things you believe in.
What's your favorite book from the TRL program?
Probably Wonder. I like Wonder.
I really liked Brown Girl Dreaming. It was poetry, and I love poetry. And it just, what she talked about in it was cool.
Probably Refugee.
Echo.
I like Echo because it's like not a real story and it's about like these girls trying to like find their way to meet their like mom and their brothers. And I also like Refugee because I like learning about what people have to do to get to other countries.
If you could make any change to the TRL program, what would it be?
I don't think I would change anything about it, but if I did have to change something, it would probably be the types of books we read. A lot of the time we read like young adult. We do read some middle grades here and there, but if we could maybe do some adult books or like more graphic novels, that would be cool too.
Probably longer time periods for meetings, like rather than an hour, because it feels like it goes by so fast, doing like maybe 2 hours or something like that.
Like more time, like in like one session thing, and then like there's more sessions like in a week.
It would be to make it like 3 times a week.
I would want it more often.
More meetings and longer meetings.
What are your favorite aspects of the TRL program?
I really liked the people mostly, but also the discussions about the books, and the books that we read were like things I wouldn't have usually picked up.
My favorite aspects are probably getting to read cool books and getting to discuss those books with friends.
I think being able to come to the library and discuss books that I like with people who I'm cool with who also like the books, I think that's my favorite part because I don't really have friends that read that much, so it's cool to come here and see people who also read the same books I do.
Well, one, it's like super fun and peaceful when we come here and we learn a lot, but I also like all my friends here.
I really like the books that, like, we're allowed to vote on the books we read. So they'll have like a selection of like 6 or 7 books and we cast votes on that. I also like the discussions, like after we've read the books.
The discussions are with everybody and like the books and like also the people because they're all like very understanding and we have fun.
The TRL program also gave participants the opportunity to interact with a congressman.
And I love to read. There is honestly nowhere I'd rather be every day than in the library. I would spend all my days there if I could.
What's your favorite book?
My favorite book when I was a little kid, or at least one of them, was a book called The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. You remember that?
Yes.
So here I am, like a big guy, when my mom would read me that book every time I would cry. Like literally cry as like a 5 and 6 year old kid. I just thought it was like so sad the way the tree would give away everything, you know?
The TRL reading program creates a fun and safe environment for all participants while bringing the community together. Here, participants learn about the world around them through reading and discussions while forming new friendships and strengthening their sense of community.
Planning and running events for their communities increases participants' social awareness and helps them grow. Programs like the TRL are important because they have an impact not only on the active participants, but on the community as a whole.